Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone had an awesome time in Deer's stream. And just so you guys know, today's holiday of the day, there was actually a lot of really good holidays. I had a hard time choosing which one, but I feel like this one resonated the most with me. I mean, the one that had the most share was Drink a Beer Day. But, you know, if you don't want to celebrate that, that's okay. The holiday that we're celebrating on tonight's stream is International Right to Know Day. Because knowledge is power, and power is knowledge. Hello. Hello, everyone. Happy National Sunday. Oh, and National Sunday. Sunday on a Wednesday. And to those of you who have boys. Far out, dude. Howdy. Ed says, hey, sir. Hello, 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 Eric. Hello, Ed. Happy National Coffee. See, there's lots of great holidays. Hi, and welcome, everyone. Just so you guys know, for the first time ever, I have the Restream chat up. So let's see if we can multitask because it is International Right to Know Day. So I have a right to know what's going on the chat on Restream. I hope you guys are having a great day. That filter, this is my natural look, Ed. Okay, this is not a filter. This is my right to know. Knowledge is power, and I know so many things that they're spewing out of my brain. DH, looking very smart there, lady. Thank you. Thank you. You know, gotta know those formulas. No, it's not your beautiful self. Well, thank you, Ed. Thank you. I appreciate you. The one person to get the filter to change is Ed. Everyone needs to give Ed some hello, hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Ed says, there you go. Thank you, Ed. Thank you. I appreciate you for looking out. You know, because it is... My little dragon blogger was stuck. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you, Mark, for that beautiful follow.
Welcome back to the Dragon Bloggers family. We're really excited to have you.
Thank you, everyone. We have a lot of fun stuff, and because it is an International Right to Know Day, one way you can always make sure you know things is by having another monitor, so you can multitask like I am right now. And that's actually the first item that's on our carousel. My little dragon vlog. Hey, what's up? What's up? DH says, welcome, Mark. Far out says, okay, moved over to my computer. See, far out, dude. You need one of these monitors. This is the portable monitor, KYY. It's 15.6 inches. It has 1080p. But what's the most amazing thing about it is the fact that it's light enough to easily fit in your backpack, and it also has its own speakers. So it's like you could use it with so many different devices. You could use it with a PC, PS4, Xbox, a Switch. You can even use it as like a fourth monitor. Well, for me, it's fourth because I have 3 monitors. Or extending your, just having your laptop and being able to look at multiple screens. It definitely makes a difference because if you're trying to do a collaborative work assignment or you're in a study group of some sort, being able to use this monitor definitely comes, really handy to have. Eric says, I actually have 3 monitors right now. See? So you could add a 4th. May the 4th be with you. Far out says, groovy. Yes, yes. Hello, PC Phil. Are you surprised that I see you in the Restream chat? We're having too much fun today. And my right eye is like getting so watery because of all the laughing. I'm just like, it's not both eyes. It's just my right eye. It's like, it's crying one eye. That's my happy eye, I guess. Happy eye is watching you.
Here we have is the Kyy 15.6-inch 1080p portable
Evan!
monitor. The packaging
Evan, I see you. Hi, Aster. Hello, Evan.
well as placed nicely in a box that featured all of its specifications. Being that it only
So the packaging is awesome. So if you know someone who's a student or yourself or anyone, like, it comes with everything you need. It comes with a ton of different cables. It has a USB Type-C port, HDMI ports, but also comes with cables to get you started. And with that, it also has its PU leather case that is scratch proof and has grooves so you can adjust it to the angle of your preference. Eric says, you prank someone with that packaging. You know, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, this is definitely one of those things that, like, people would be very excited to see. And then if they saw that it wasn't in there, yeah, it would definitely be. They would definitely get juked right there. But look at all the cables and look how it stands up nicely. The sound quality that comes out of it is super crisp and very impressive. And I'll unmute it so you guys can hear it. I'm gonna skip over. For the Horde.
it really does offer a competitive viewing experience. Being that it does have
Hello, Willie.
and listen to music from the monitor. With the mouse wheel on the
Okay, you know the sound quality is good. You know, it's dance worthy. And that is straight from this monitor, which is really surprising because most external monitors like that don't even have that. Like, it don't even have audio, let alone 2 speakers. It also has all these different settings. You can adjust the lighting, the brightness, which is great for me because even when I play WoW, I always turn up the brightness on my monitor because for some reason I don't know, visually I have a hard time seeing stuff in game. Like, I will be in like cave areas of the game and be walking into a rock and be like, what is there? So I had to turn up the brightness. So I like the fact that this monitor has all the same customization options as a traditional PC monitor. Hello, Shipbro. Good night, my friend. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping in, Shipbro. Get some good rest. And hello, MZ. Howdy. How's everyone? And Eric says, imagine people who buy this monitor just as a speaker book. You know, yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not, right? Like, honestly, it's that good. I mean, but honestly, like, it's the perfect tool for anyone. If you have a laptop, this is like almost like a necessity. If you don't have a second monitor with your laptop, it will make a difference in your workflow. I can promise you that. I almost don't know how to function without another monitor. Like, I need minimum 2. Prefer 3. Luxury would be 4. Just because, like, if you think about how many tabs I usually open, it would be ridiculous to have it all in one tab. And being a WoW player, I need, like, another monitor so I can multitask. Otherwise, I'm going to be, like, never checking anything else because WoW takes up... I don't play it in windowed mode. I play it in full screen mode. So, like, having another monitor is a need. Ice cream, says Ms. Daniel. Howdy. And lots of ice cream going on in the Twitch chat. Lots of ice cream. We need an ice cream dragon. Like, who hands out ice cream. Or has like scoops of ice cream on their head. Eric says, I wait for that day that I can use a VR headset at work. Oh, yeah. Or VR for like school or like just meetings. Like, it's like, hello. But you know what, to be honest, I feel like we think VR, but reality is they're gonna have holographic, I think, before that. Because when I went to Disney World, I was shocked. Even in the Star Wars area, I went to the Florida one, and I've been to the California one. I'm like so shocked, like at the kind of like technology that's on rides now. Or even before you get in the ride, when you're in the waiting in the line area, they have holographic images that look super real. And I'm like, I'm not even wearing a VR headset. This is amazing. Like, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if at some point they start making kind of home stuff like that can utilize that type of technology, for sure. And MC Danny says, anything chocolate, really? Ooh, yeah. Honestly, best cake, mango cake. I like ice cream cake, but mango cake is my favorite. And I like the best mango cake is like when it comes fresh from the bakery and it's so moist and oh, fresh mangoes. Evan says, hey, DB family. Hello, Evans. Margaret. Hi, Australia. Hello, Margaret. How are you? How are you? And the next item that we have on our carousel while you are listening to your favorite jams, or if you have a kiddo who is, you know, in school and uses computers in school. Nowadays, it's like a necessity. Like all the schools are using computers, Chromebooks specifically, usually because they're the schools buy them in, you know, bulk, and they're a little bit more on the affordable side. And kids as early as kindergarten now are like being required to use computers. There's a ton of different software and things like that they're being asked to use, and they need headsets. And this is the perfect headset because it only uses one port, and with it, it has premium audio quality, it has noise cancellation, it has an A99 Pro microphone, so it picks up the user's real voice, and it's lightweight. It only weighs 200 grams, and it has a cord. And honestly, with younger kids, cord is better because a lot of little kiddos will lose the USB port to a wireless headset. These are wireless that I'm wearing right now, so I'm not knocking wireless gadgets. But with little ones, using a wire you're not gonna lose the pieces. You know, if you lose one little USB, the headphones don't work. Whereas this one has a wire, so it definitely will, you know, stay in one place and all together. As well as it has memory protein foam, so it has a nice soft feel to the cushions. Sharing is caring. Yes, sharing is caring. I see that. MZ. Gotcha. I love mango cake. Okay, don't judge. Don't judge.
This is the Anker A99 Pro over-ear wired headphones with mic. It has an HD microphone that can be rotated and adjusted, as well as it does have an adjustable head beam, detachable earmuffs for easy replacement and cleaning, and 360-degree omnidirectional microphone. Its earmuffs are skin-friendly and comfortable and soundproof, as well as it's widely compatible, utilizing a 3.5mm plug. It fits most devices. It has excellent...
Look at my fancy model. Yes, observe. Margaret says, I'm good, hope you are, Aster. Yes, I'm doing wonderful, Margaret. Happy International Right to Know Day. It's a day we can all celebrate. I hope you all know how amazing you are, and I appreciate you guys for hanging out here on the DB channel.
Feels soft to the touch while still providing that noise cancellation, as well as its leather surface fits snugly over ears for long-lasting comfort. And
Oh, and by the way, too, as I was showing in the video, the little pads, the memory foam proteins can be easily removed too. So that way you can keep them clean, which is great for little ones who have hot Cheeto fingers.
Picks up the user's real voice and can transmit to another device.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing.
tap, tap.
Premium
Testing,
audio
testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. I'm gonna make some typing sounds.
I mean, that is really impressive for these headphones. I mean, that's the actual audio quality from the microphone. It's really crisp and clear. It does have that noise cancellation. So if you're someone who does, virtual meetings or Skype or Discord, I mean, who uses Skype anymore? Discord, or, or you're a streamer of some sort, it's definitely a great set of headphones. Super easy to use, plug and play ready, and comfortable. Fire says, I do. You use Skype? Margaret says, nice. Right? I mean, it's the day. It's the day to nothing. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, that's, I haven't used Skype in forever. But honestly, to be transparent, the only time I ever really used Skype was because back in the day, well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, I guess it's back in the day. When Cataclysm in World of Warcraft, that's one of the expansions. When that came out, I started getting into rated battlegrounds. And so that was how we would all... First, it went from Ventrilo, but then Ventrilo would only allow a certain amount of people in the channel. So then people were using Skype. And then, thankfully, Discord was born. And I haven't looked back. Margaret says, from right now, my kids will use the chopsticks to eat Cheetos. Oh, fancy. Those are some fancy kids, Margaret. That's good fine motor skill. Believe it or not, actually, that's a great way to develop fine motor skills. Because usually, if they're really little, you can use, like, giant tweezers and make them pick up, like, pom-pom balls and put it in a cup. Because it exercises the fine motors in your hands. So using the chopsticks to pick up hot Cheetos, that's a skill in itself. Farrell says you're too young to have it back in the day. Prefer DS3 for gaming. Hey, Discord. TeamSpeak. Why don't you like Discord? I need to know the reason behind this, because for me, I love Discord because you can leave channels, you can do screen share, you can do video, you can chat, you can have channels, you can have voice channels, you can have chat rooms, essentially. I'm just like, I love Discord. Dragon says lightsaber chopsticks, I hope. Those are some fancy. That's what my son uses to eat his... Dang. Does he eat... Are you talking about ramen, like legit ramen? Or are we talking about ramen noodles in the packets? Margaret says, hello, yes, Justin. Those are the only ones to have. Dragon says, Discord has reduced audio quality unless you pay for Discord Nitro. Yeah, like Hansu Ramen. Oh, like Hansu... Oh, okay. He's fancy. They have a lot of TikTok channels on how to make fancy ramen. Anyone here make fancy ramen? Like you put the, chives and green onions or spring onions or whatever in there and go crazy with it. Put an egg. Fire says, major pain in the butt. It took off every reason you're naming is why I didn't like it. I want to talk if I want... That for stuff, there's Facebook. Oh, that's true. I don't use Facebook, so I guess that's why I like it. Dragon says real ramen ordered. Oh, real ramen. Oh, good. I thought you were talking about ramen noodle packets. He does home fancy, just package ramen and drop an over easy egg. Woo! You know what? You should tell him to make TikToks. People love fancy ramen. I mean, I do. I always end up watching the video because I'm like, how fancy is this ramen gonna turn out? Let's find out. My kids eat noodles, sushi with the chopsticks too? That's impressive. Look at that. My niece, she's 10. She does use the chopsticks as well when we eat sushi. I have to give her, hilarious one guy. Hilarious. How are you doing on the YouTube? I put butter and French style green beans in mine, if that counts. Ooh, yeah, Antibat. Yes, it does count. If you use anything other than the seasoning that comes with the ramen, then it's fancy. And garlic, yeah, it's officially fancy for sure, for sure. And the next item that's on our carousel, little dragon here. Little dragon here is waving at you, one guy. The next item that's, oops, almost. I almost skipped to the case. This is the Apple iPhone 13 Pro. And you might notice it looks a little bit different. That's because the next item that's on our carousel on Amazon is this case. But before we jump to the case, let's talk about how amazing this iPhone is. This is the Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's 6.7 inches. It has a Super Retina XDR display, and it has cinematic mode. It's not even just portrait mode. It's cinematic mode is like portrait mode, but video style. So it will actually focus on the object you're looking at and blur, you know, the kind of background area. It has a 12 megapixel telephoto, wide and ultra wide cameras. It uses LDR scanner right here. So if you like to scan 3D objects into 3D, whether you're, you know, create your own products like art, you know, something, and you want to get the full, you know, visual of it, you can scan it onto like even free apps and turn it into a 3D object. If you do 3D printing, same thing with that. You can actually use the scanner to scan an object, and if it's not super complex, you know, you can 3D print it. I mean, you might have to edit it a little bit depending on the software or app you're using, but I've actually used even free apps, and it comes out pretty good with the scanner. As well as it has a 6x optical zoom, macro photography, and it's just an overall really amazing camera. Oh, Patty has a good suggestion right there. You know, this whole time, Patty, I for some reason thought Patty, I thought from far away, because I usually, like, if I'm sitting close, I will wear glasses or something. I thought your name was Platform. So I thought it was Justin that was typing. And then I looked closer, I'm like, a suggestion. And then I realized it's Patty. Sorry, Patty. One guy says, I'm chilling. I happened to see your channel after searching for solutions for my keyboard spamming. Apostrophes on its own? Just wondering if you know anything about that problem. If not, that's cool too. It might be that your key is getting stuck. And the only reason why I know that is because believe it or not, the same thing happens to my delete key. And I have a Razer keyboard, but I upgraded the keys, and so when I upgraded it, the thing that sits on it, it sometimes gets stuck. So you might have to either replace the key or find out some solutions to help unstuck keys. Because if your key is getting stuck on your apostrophe, that's why it's spamming. Yeah, that's true. Dragons, that's a good point. It's a Streamlabs overlay. And because we're streaming through Amazon, it doesn't have the same overlays, I guess. Yeah. All the fun stuff. See, if you know, you could even do a really cool macro shot of your apostrophe key. One guy says, thanks, new sub. Yeah, thank you for the sub.
Thank you, one guy. Welcome to the Dragon Bloggers family. We're so happy to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much. And with this phone, you do have 28 hours of video playback. That's one of my... Okay, I love... If you're someone who does photography, this phone is for you. But also, the battery life on this thing is amazing. And if you're someone who does photography, that's an essential component because, you know, any kind of video, photos just eats up battery. And I am so impressed. I had the iPhone 10, and this was a mega upgrade. I got it for my birthday, June 13th. Everyone remember my birthday, please. And I was just like really shocked how well this phone lasts on battery. And it also is IP6 water resistant. It has 5G capabilities. It uses iOS 15 and has a ton of features. And speaking of this amazing phone, to protect your amazing phone, you need an epic case. And that's what the sup case does for you. It's called the Supcase Unicorn Beetle Pro Mag case for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Keep in mind, this case is only for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And you might be thinking, oh, well, that doesn't apply to me. But you have to understand, that's amazing that they specialize in this specific phone, because that means all of the buttons, the charging port, the holes, you know, ventilation holes, and the camera, and all of that is custom to this phone. A lot of cases, if they fit other types of phone, believe it or not, when you use flash, it causes a glare to show up on the when you take a picture, because the case itself might look like it's, you know, fine, but it creates a glare when it takes a photo. With this one, it's made for this. It doesn't have the glare when you take, you know, flash photography, as well as it exceeds the military grade shock standard. It's been drop tested 15 feet by MET Labs, 20 feet by CNET, and even 50 feet by Everything Apple Pro. They are based in Atlanta, Georgia. And this, if you want a heavy duty case, this is for you. But what's awesome is that it also has a kickstand. So that circular pattern, not only is it MagSafe, you know, you can use it with wireless chargers and MagSafe car mounts, so you can, you know, have that convenience while you're driving, but it also has a kickstand that pops up. You just click it this way and voila, it can stand up. It can also be used as a second ring holder, so when you're holding your phone, you have an extra grip to hold onto, giving you a little bit more, you know, grasp of your device. And it can be placed, you know, landscape mode, which is great because if you're traveling on an airplane. Sorry, my Siri was like, are you talking to me? No, Siri. You know, you can place it this way, and you know, if you have the table at the, you know, on the plane, you don't have to worry about using your water cup to stand up your phone. This will keep it up, and it's heavy duty enough. And that's not all. It has this piece that connects onto it. So if you want to wear it on, you know, your pant loop or something, you know, you can clip it easily. This is also really heavy duty. So it saves you bag space and, you know, safely keeps everything on there. And just like that, it can easily be taken off if you want to, but you can have that extra protection clip if you want to take it with you on the go. As well as what's really unique about this phone case is that it has its own built-in screen protector. So let me show you guys. Put up a new text. As you can see, like if you're even using, this is all protected on the screen, but you can even still tap onto it and it taps as if you don't have a screen protector. So it's like a full protection. You don't just get the shell, but you also get a screen protector with it, which is really impressive. And Far says, I was looking at it. Oh, thanks. I do not have an Apple. Oh, okay. And Dragon says, I use a Supcase now too. They make cases for Samsung models too and Google Pixel. Supcase makes for almost everything. But the nice thing too is that on their store, they specialize for that. So it's not so confusing, because sometimes when you go to like phone case sites, they have so many different options. So I really like that when you go, if you guys click onto the carousel, it'll take you exactly to this one. But like Justin said in the Amazon chat, you know, they do make other versions as well. So that way, if you wanted to, you know, get one that's for Samsung, you can. Yeah, their store is laid out well. Yeah, they definitely know what they're doing. I mean, they exceeded the military shock standard. So, I mean, I feel like they spend a lot of time, you know, investing into researching their product and including probably their store to make it as user friendly as possible. And Justin said the macro mode on the iPhone 13 Pro Max is insane. You can put a camera right up against something and it will focus like a 2 centimeter. Yeah, it does. It's so amazing. Like, if you were someone who loves photography, it doesn't mean you have to even do it professionally, but if you do professional photography, it's as good as a DSLR camera. Like, I am just blown away at how far technology has come. And I just love where, you know, it's going as far as like cameras and compact aesthetic. And Justin says you can drill down for specific phone company models. Oh, yes. Good point. So if you do have a different model and you wanted to get a sub case for yourself and you don't have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, just click onto the carousel and then scroll down and you'll see the other phone options that they have. Thank you for joining in 501600247. I see you in the Twitch chat. Hello, welcome, welcome. And speaking of phone cases and, you know, traveling and iPhones and all of that great stuff. Little dragon bloggers. Let me see this. Okay. There we go. So this is the Bamba II car phone holder mount. And what's great about it is the fact that it is thick case friendly. So if you did go with that awesome Unicorn Beetle Pro mag case, this Bamba II phone holder mount is MagSafe thick case friendly. So you don't have to worry about taking off the case. It can extend out. It can fit phones 4.7 to 6.7 inches. It has telescopic mode, so the bottom part actually lowers down, and you can use its adjustable rotating ball to watch something in portrait mode or horizontal. It is shake resistant, so even if you're, you know, driving on a bumpy road, it's not gonna wiggle and wobble all over the place. Hello, Patty! And awesome! 501, you received 10 tickets on Twitch. Woot woot! Woot woot!
Hey everyone, this is a 360 rotatable and anti-shake Bamba II car phone holder mount. Packaged inside, you will find each of the parts are carefully wrapped in plastic, and there you will find your phone holder and a mount that connects to the air vent. Once you have all the pieces unwrapped, you'll see on the back.
I mean, it's really user-friendly. It's so easy to get started, and it works so well. It's definitely very durable. I like the fact that the arms or the wings of the case itself expand out, and as soon as your phone touches the base, it locks your phone in place. Which to me, I prefer that because the kind of phone mounts that stretch outwards, over time it feels like it might get weakened by the constant like taking in and taking out of your phone. But with this one having that extended mode and then locking it in, makes it feel more in place and it makes it feel more sturdy. MZ Danny! Yay, awesome! Woo, 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 MZ. Robin says, I definitely live on bumpy roads, so that's a good thing to know. Well, that's good to know, Robin, as well. And guess what today is? Speaking of things that are good to know, today is International Right to Know Day. So I'm happy that we are all learning together. But yeah, I love how stable it is. I'll actually skip forward, Robin, so you can see for yourself like how stable it is. You just use the rod to go into the vent, you lock it into place, and then you just move the ultra strong ball joint. It can move 360, and that's what I really like, is that it's not putting pressure on the vent itself. It's putting the rotation and the movement on that ball joint. Today is International Right to Know Day. International Right to Know Day. And I think that's something here on DB we can all appreciate, our whole community, because we all have the right to know all the things. Because knowledge is power. And while you are on your adventures, the next item that's on our carousel is the Bluehorn portable 40-inch aluminum alloy selfie stick. This is also super well built. I love the fact that it can just fit easily in a pocket or in a bag. It, you know, but then all of a sudden you can go from 8.1 inches and extend it out all the way to 40 inches, which is insane. It also has a wireless remote shutter that has a little pocket on the side of the leg so you don't lose the remote, which I thought was very creative, because even I've seen a lot of selfie stick remotes, but I have never seen them actually make a like holder for it on the device. So I thought, I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. So that way you don't lose it, as well as it's really easy to use. You know, it has that wireless connection. So you can use it 32 to 33 feet away from the remote. But also the legs themselves are made of an aluminum alloy and have ABS material, so it's really sturdy.
This is the Bluehorn 40-inch aluminum alloy selfie stick. It can be used as a selfie stick, tripod, and even comes with a wireless remote shutter.
I mean, look how small it is. It's 8.1 inches and the remote fits right there. It has that, you know, ball joint that allows you to easily angle your phone. And from there, you can extend it all the way out. And it's really heavy duty. It's not made out of cheap plastic. It's aluminum alloy, which is really, really impressive. It's definitely going to last a long time.
It has a range of about 32 feet away, and it can pair with most smartphones. Being versatile, this selfie stick is extendable and foldable. You could have it all the way out to 40 inches, but you can make it as compact as 8.1 inches.
And my sister just had a baby in April. And so she's taking lots of photos, and a lot of the photos she's not in. And because she's like, if she's with the baby, you know, she's taking photos and she doesn't get to be in them. So I was like, hey, use this. And so she's been actually putting it in her baby bag. So she's been taking it with her everywhere. And she's definitely been using it a lot. I mean, the fact that it made it into the baby bag when there's limited real estate in there tells you like it's definitely a great item to have for anyone that travels, commutes, and wants to be in the photos that they take as well, and also create some stabilization, because even if you're doing a video of yourself, like it's going to help prevent it from shaking, which if you do live streaming, like, you know, vlogging and things like that, that's definitely very handy to have, because you could hold it in your hands and have it angled this way, so that way your audience that's watching isn't going to get a headache from constant shaking camera. Anderson got some gems, 556 gems on Twitch. What? And the next item that's on our carousel while you are on your adventures. Oops. This is the Hunhei G7 Super Mini Handheld Fan. Fan clan, hashtag fan clan. Anderson. Anderson is part of the fan clan. I see you in the Twitch chat. So this is the second Hunhei fan that I have, but to be honest, I loved also the other Hunhei so much, but my sister, being that her new baby was teething, this was like one of the things that helped to soothe him. So I gifted it to her, but I was so happy to get another Hunhei because I was missing my Hunhei in my life and being part of the fan clan. And what I love about this fan is that it's really lightweight. It has a little lanyard. You can put your wrist through it and hold it. You can also be, you know, on the low setting, stand up this way. But it's definitely super powerful. You know, it's compact in size. It's 6.7 by 3.2 by 0.95 inches. It only weighs 0.19 pounds. But it has a powerful DC motor. And it can go, you know, from 3,300 RPM all the way to 5,800 RPM with the different settings. And it has 7 blades, so, and they're cut in a way so they're shorter, so it's not so noisy, but having those 7 blades creates more airflow. So you wouldn't even think how much air this produces. This is the low mode, so if you wanted to use it as a makeup fan to help, you know, your makeup process go more quickly and save time in the morning, this will do that. But if you wanted to use it as like a fan to cool off, maybe you're getting a hot flash or it's just hot outside, you know, or humid, like these little fans, they make a difference. Like I love using these little fans because sometimes you don't need to turn the AC cooler, you just need some airflow. And I have the ceiling fan on too, but being able to get it directly on my face if I'm putting on false eyelashes or doing makeup or walking around, because if I'm holding my nephew who's a baby, I get hot because he's hot, and I usually will hold the Hunhei fan in my hand and I'll be holding him like this and have the fan on his back while it's also touching me, so we're both getting cooled off. It's definitely a handy gadget to have, and it has an 1800 mAh lithium battery. So it can last 2 to 7 hours and only takes 3 hours to charge. It has 3 different speed settings, so you can choose the one that fits your comfort level, but it definitely is easy to use and definitely creates a lot of enjoyment if you're out and or you're in and you're holding your nephew like I do and you're getting really hot. Violet says, I have one different brand because I could not wear a mask during the whole COVID thing. Helped a lot with a thin hunting mask. Oh yes, that's a good way to think about it too. For sure. I mean, I use the Hunhei fans. I should say fans because if my sister is over, then I use her fan. If I'm at here, I use this fan. You know, and so they really do make a difference. Like if I'm getting hot and irritated, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's getting so hot and sweaty and humid, and today just rained, and you know, the air gets sticky, but it's not, you know, so it's nice to have that airflow. It makes just life more comfortable. Robin says, after I'll be back later or see you another night. I have to move right now. Have a good night and good stream. Good night, Dragon Blogger. You also have a good night. Oh, thank you, Robin. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much for, you know, hanging out with us tonight, and I look forward to seeing you later, and best wishes on your move. Faro says, still use it to go to the doctor's appointment. I am extremely claustrophobic. Oh, that's a, you know what, Faro, I really like the way you think. Those are really great uses of the fan. But, you know, it's nice the fact that they are lightweight, and it does have this cool texture to it, so that way it's not gonna slip easily. And speaking of airflow and, you know, creating a comfortable atmosphere, the next item that's on our carousel is the Gove 4-liter smart humidifier. Make sure. Oh, there it goes. There goes the Gove. I love this humidifier. I actually put this one in my office, so it's sitting, you know, in the background, behind the green screen. Patty says the dragon looks awesome. Thank you, Patty. It's all thanks Justin. I got some really amazing emotes made, and they look awesome. You guys are gonna love them. This one is one of my favorite, the waving dragon. Can't lie, I love that one. That's this one. That's my favorite, and this one is my favorite.
Hop, hop, hop.
But they are all really cute. And so with the Go 4-liter smart humidifier, you're able to, you know, actually, it comes with its own thermohygrometer. And with that thermohygrometer, it actually checks the humidity of a room. And with that, it is able to adjust its settings to fit your preference. So if you want it to be more humid or, you know, stop at a certain time, it will actually go and stop at your preference level, as well as it has a smart app and it is voice control friendly. So if you have Alexa or Google Assistant, you can use it with that. Like I connected mine to Google Home. It can last up to 36 hours on a single charge. And it can fill up a room that's 500 square feet. As well as it has a really cozy RGB light that you can adjust to your preference through the app. And it has a ton of different settings, as well as being able to be filled from the top to help prevent leakage. I live somewhere that's very, very dry, so I absolutely love it. Having the extra moisture in the air is great for your skin and for your hair. Far Out says, I use it in the winter in the church because they keep the heat up too much for the older ladies. As oh, that's a look at you. Those are all great places where you can use a portable fan for sure.
This is the Grove 4-liter smart humidifier. It has a large capacity and can last for up to 36 hours. And with 320 milliliters an hour and a mist spray that is up to 2 feet high, it can cover a room area of up to 500 square feet. What's lovely is that it does have an aromatherapy diffuser tray as well, so you can add your favorite essential oil.
I mean, okay, so I'm one of those people who's like bought a bunch of those little small, I mean, they're not little, but the general size like of a diffuser. But I'm like, why didn't I just get one of these? Like at that time when I bought them, because having a humidifier is dual purpose because of the fact that you can get a larger liter capacity. And with this, you can also add your own essential oils. You're getting the benefits of a diffuser and the benefits of a humidifier in one. And 4 liters is perfect. I have it in my office and it's more than enough, as well as it produces a nice mist. And you can really choose fragrances that fit your preference and get into aromatherapy. And believe it or not, they also have, like, I've looked up ingredients and recipes and whatnot for making your own fragrances. So you can also be creative with it. You don't have to just use the pre-made oils, which I still do. I love mint, so that's kind of my weakness. I love mint oil. It makes me feel awake and alert. But if you're wanting to get into the season, especially with fall here, even though right now in Silver Moon City, it doesn't feel like fall, it still feels like summer. But if you live somewhere where it's starting to feel like fall, I mean, our neighbors put out their pumpkins already. So I think people are getting very excited for it to, you know, feel more festive. So if you want to get into this spirit, you can easily get different scents like nutmeg and, you know, cinnamon bark and different things and make your own fall favorite scents. As well as in the winter, maybe you want to make a peppermint concoction that's not just minty, but also sweet. And similar to Bath & Body Works has a twisted peppermint. So, I mean, you can have a lot of fun with it. It's kind of like you get to be creative or like a chemist and experiment with scents. Hello, John! Hey, Aster, how are you doing? I am doing wonderful. Happy International Right to Know Day. I am doing great. How are you? How art thou? Right now we are looking at the Gove 4-liter smart humidifier, and I just love it. It's a perfect humidifier for me, and I have a 9-liter one in my bedroom and the 4-liter one in my office. But the 4-liter one would be great for even a bedroom. I like the fact that its size can easily fit on a table, and that's where I have mine. And the next item that we have on our carousel is the VIJIM key light. So if you want to illuminate your area, but you want a soft light, this is definitely a great one to go with. It has 3 different color lighting modes: warm light, cool white, daylight, and has 9 brightness levels and 27 different options in total. John says, doing good here. Yay! I'm happy to hear all is well in the village. What is something that brought everyone joy? Everyone here, you know, in the DB community, what is something that made you smile today?
Hey, today we're going to be showing off this awesome light. So I've had a pretty good experience with this light so far. The reason that I'm trying it out is just because my old set of lights were a little bit too bold for my skin tone. They did wash me out a bunch, and I couldn't really find a good way to use them without making myself reflect all of the light from my computer screen into my camera. So this guy is actually designed to help disperse that light a little bit more. So it's not going to be like your standard ring light or anything. This whole entire panel here is in fact the light. So I'm going to
Nick says, Deer, yes. It's Deer. And believe it or not, Deer was streaming today, Nick. She was on earlier from 5 to 6. So when you get a moment, you could totally watch her broadcast from earlier today.
That I've noticed, so this stand right here where the light sits at the back of the stand, I can actually position my tripod for my camera on this stand. So this actually typically sits behind this monitor with the camera on top of it, and that puts the light in a perfect position right behind my camera where I'm using it. The stand is also nice and sturdy, so you don't have to worry about it rocking over or anything like that, which I have 2 cats, and they love to crawl on my PC, which is a very expensive piece of equipment, so it's always good to have everything reinforced. That way I know that my...
And Justin says, yep, she was on right before Aster for an hour. I will be right back. Have to do a business meeting on Zoom for now, about 30 minutes. Oh, no worries. No worries, Justin. Thank you for the heads up. I appreciate you.
Into the wall. I have it plugged in underneath my computer in a little strip right down there, you can see. So that's where I have it plugged in, so I'm not going to go down there and try and get it all out for you guys, because
but you can see it works really well with her desk. It creates a nice soft light, which, like she said, she made a really great point. It doesn't wash her out. You know, having that soft light is great for, you know, showing your skin tone, but also not blinding you. I personally, you know, if you have too many bright lights on you, I go deer in the headlights mode, and I'm like, start to not be able to see what's in front of me. So having a soft light does make a difference and more comfortable for you.
of like a tech-based bold stream, you can go with the other colors, so that more blue. But I've been super satisfied with this light so far. It has really helped with the white balance in my actual camera itself.
That's a good one. Acid burns. Acid says, huh, deer in the headlights, LMAO, get it? Yes, I do. That was an accident, okay? I didn't mean to be so punny. Unintentional.
And how to make myself look really good. I'm excited to give this more work because I think that this is going to be something that I use for a very long time, and I think that I am going to get my money's worth out of it for sure. I highly would recommend this to anybody who is looking for a light that's going to give you a little bit more broad.
I mean, if you're gonna need a light, this is a great one to go with. You get everything you need. It's easy to put on your table, as well as it does have an 180-degree rotatable neck, as well as 360-degree head rotation, so you can adjust it to your preference and to your setup. Alright, it says, as a photographer, I know lighting can make a huge difference. Ooh, what kind of photography do you do, Far Out? But totally, I mean, lighting is such an integral part of a photo. I 100% agree with you, especially if you do product photography, but also if you shoot real life people and animals and things like that. You know, outdoor photography, one thing that I learned that, you know, if it's really cloudy, it creates like a natural softbox effect, you know, so, you know, when it's cloudy, it's a great time to take photos. So 100%, I think if you're a streamer, it's like you need it. And if you're someone like me who uses a green screen, you can't get away without having proper lighting, because what happens is if the light isn't balanced, it creates wonky shadows. Oh, Mrs. Dragon Vloggers here to chat. Hello, Mrs. Dragon Vloggers. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you. And just so you know, today is International Right to Know Day. So I hope you know all the things that we need to know. Farrell says, I try to avoid anything with two-legged carbon-based life forms. Mostly my life landscape. That's really funny. I don't blame you. You know what? Landscape photography and, wildlife photography, that sounds really relaxing, honestly. And that's what it's supposed to be, especially if you use it like an art. Like therapeutic. And while you are getting your setup already, you got those amazing new lights, maybe you want to upgrade your keyboard as well. This is the Atlas Retro Typewriter USB wired computer keyboard. It has Kyy round keycaps. It makes a crisp and sweet sound, that knocking feel, like when you use it. It's super, super cute, as well as having the USB makes it so you don't have to worry about batteries or it running out of battery, especially if you're someone who likes to game. The last thing you want is your computer to run out of juice, as well as the keycaps are made out of ABS, so they are heavy duty, they're going to last a long time, and it's compatible with a ton of different devices. Hello, Margaret. Farrell says, young kids are fun, but once they know how to pose for the camera, I no longer enjoy it. I understand. You like candid photography. That's beautiful too, honestly. Capturing those nice shots, those candid moments.
This is the Atlas USB Retro Wired Computer Keyboard.
It comes with the brush, and the keycaps themselves are super easy to remove. I mean, even if you wanted to make your own 3D printed custom keycaps, you could easily, do that. But also, if you're trying to keep it nice and clean, it's super easy to do that as well. And I mean, look how cute they are. I like the little bubble keys.
Keypad lock indicator, caps lock indicator, and a win lock indicator. Its ergonomic design makes it more comfortable and allows you to feel and release the keys like a traditional keyboard. Its wrist pressure.
I mean, it's nice the fact that you also get a nice ergonomic design, so you're not getting a strain on your wrists.
Made out of an ABS plastic material that makes it more durable and long-lasting. I love that it provides a reliable connection, but also the fact that you don't need to install anything in addition to the keyboard. It's plug and play ready. I love that it is wired, so it provides that consistent power, and you don't have to.
Aren't those the sound, isn't that so it's like a stress relief? Like if you're someone who likes to type or write your own stories, you can totally get into it, having the clicky sound, as well as without having to go and try to search for a typewriter and then not have it to being 21st century compatible. And the next item that's on our carousel is the Goo Goo clip-in hair extension. So after, you're done typing, it's time to get dolled up for the evening. You've worked hard. And what's really nice about these Goo Goo hair extension is it's made out of 100% real human rummy hair, which means it looks shiny, healthy, and natural, as well as it's super easy to use. In this video, it was my first time ever using hair extensions, and I was really impressed. It has a comb-like clip, so that way they're really easy to install, and they don't get tangled in your hair and lost in Narnia in your hair, and you're like strangling yourself with the extension trying to get it out. So I love the fact that it was just really simple to use.
This is the Goo Goo Glam Seamless Clip-In Hair Extensions. It's made out of human hair. It's 22 inches, and the color I chose.
Far out says, I need them for my bald area. Oh, first, I thought you said for your bald head. I was going to say, if you have a bald head, it does need hair to stick. But if you have a bald area of your head, then yeah, you could totally use it for that. Allows it to blend better with different
complexions, and overall.
But if you did have bald hair, like a bald head, then they actually do have tape-in versions of hair extensions. So, I mean, that's important to note too. Gugu makes amazing products. You know, if you click onto the carousel, you can browse like their store. It's really impressive. They also make awesome eyelashes as well. And their quality is, you know, it's really outstanding. And as you can see in the video, look how real it looks. Like I was not thinking it was going to match that well, being that I've dyed my hair. I have had balayage done, and you can see like the transition of the lighting. But it looks just like my natural hair. And Farah says about as big as a snare drum. What do you mean? What does that mean?
And I wanted it to have that polished look, so I straightened it, and I cannot wait to add my extensions to get that volume as well as that length that I've been trying so hard to achieve, but my hair hasn't been growing.
Oh, the bald area is as big as a snare drum. Okay. I get you. But hey, you know, the tape-in ones, that's an option too. So you'll definitely have to check out their different products, because they have tape-in, they have the clip-in. This one's the clip-in, and I prefer it because for me, as someone who was like my first time ever doing hair extensions, I was like, okay, which one seems like the easiest? You know, for a newbie. For a noob alert, you know. And I was actually really impressed. I actually worn it out when I go out to a nice dinner or to the museum or something, like, you know, out and about. It's a nice way to get dolled up with limited effort. Patty is putting some good looks in the chat. I'll see you, but I see the clovers in the Twitch chat. And Far Out says it looks nice. Thank you. I appreciate. You know, I've been trying to grow out my hair, and I've been trying different methods. And one of the items that we're going to talk about tonight is one of the hair brushes I've been using. So I'm like, I love learning about new things. But while I'm trying to grow out my hair, it's nice that I can see what my hair would look like being that length that I'm trying to get to. You know, it's like I get a little sneak preview of like what I'm working towards. As well as having that Remy hair just makes it look really shiny, healthy, and natural. And it made me feel really put together, honestly. Like, I felt really pretty. I felt like I didn't have to spend a ton of time on my hair, but I felt like it looked like I did. And the next item that's on our carousel is the Facial Ice Roller by Elizabeth Mott. And I use this thing religiously. Welcome, Acid Burn. I see you. Patty says hello. And Faro says that makes sense. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I'm speaking from the heart. You know. I really am impressed with Gugu's products. Their eyelashes, their hair extensions are all great quality. You know, I've used. Like I said, it's my first time using hair extension, but I've used, you know, other eyelashes, and when I tried the Gugu, I was like, it's significantly better. So I'm not surprised that their hair extensions are so amazing as well. They make great products. And the next item here is the face roller, and the reason why a face roller is great is that it helps provide a cool compress, you know, cryotherapy to your face, which can, you know, help make pores smaller, help tighten the skin, and it just feels really relaxing. I use it after I apply lotions and serums to my face because it helps increase the effects of those type of products, but also because it just feels very relaxing. And I've noticed that it just also promotes like the blood flow and makes my skin just look more healthy and more hydrated, especially if I keep it into the freezer. Patty says, Acid, is your nickname based on the Hackers movie? I don't know what. That's a good question, Patty, in the Twitch chat.
This is the Elizabeth Mott Facial Ice Roller.
The head is filled with a rapid polymer gel that cools faster and stays cool longer, as well as it feels really gentle on the skin. With this roller, you get a healthy glow because it enhances circulation by stimulating the lymphatic system and vasoconstricting blood vessels to reduce unwanted swelling and puffiness. And it works great with serums and moisturizers. It can take 10 to 15 minutes to freeze. I froze mine overnight and I was really impressed that it didn't pick up any odors from the freezer itself. And overall, I absolutely love this roller. It was soft and gentle, yet it made my skin look vibrant and refreshed and really eased any stress that I had in my head. Super relaxing. I hope this video helped. Thank you for watching.
I mean, if you get a headache or a migraine, this thing just feels so relaxing. Like, if I'm starting to get stressed, I just go, even though I use it as a beauty regimen, especially after after I use lotions and serums, at night and in the day. But I also, if I'm starting to get a headache, I just go get my roller and I start rolling away. Because just having that cold compress feels really relaxing. Far Out says, not to be a wasp guy, but it seems to be something nice to hold against the eye if you got a black eye or another form of a bump or you know what? That's true. Super true. I use it on my eyes too. So, 100%. Like, I will place the compress on my actual eye, just because it feels soothing. But yeah, totally. It helps use cryotherapy to help make the skin mirror tight and promote that circulation. So it would definitely be great for a bruise without having to get like a pack of frozen peas, It's a lot better and it doesn't have the strange odors that other freezer items might have. And while you are relaxing and, you're wanting to pamper yourself, you just got your serums, you put your, Elizabeth Mott ice roller away. This is the Chefman portable mirrored personal fridge. You can use it for cosmetic items, especially ones that need to be temperature controlled. But it's definitely very versatile. I mean, you can fit 6 12-ounce cans of soda in here and still have room. It comes with its own shelf that can be easily taken out. And you can choose between warm or cool settings to fit your preference. So if you're trying to keep your coffee hot, turn it on warm. If you're trying to keep your smoothie cool, put it on cold. And it will help keep everything well temperatured. In fact, I actually have my Chefman fridge in my office. My office is my cave, okay? So I'm like, I don't want a full giant fridge in here. Because I just don't want to give up that kind of real estate in my room. But I love the fact that it's small enough to fit on a desk, but you could easily put it on a vanity table or something for cosmetics. And the mirror actually makes it so you sometimes don't even notice it. It's not like it looks bulky or anything. It's definitely useful to have that mirror, but also helps kind of hide it.
This is the Chefman portable mirrored personal fridge. This mini fridge is not only adorable, but it's super versatile in how you can use it. It's great for storing skincare, cosmetic items, as well as it has the ability to heat up, so you can even heat up a towel or chill a face mask for that extra at-home spa day. Along with keeping cosmetics fresh, it's also great for keeping your beverages hot or cold.
And it came with a car charger, so if you're going camping or on a road trip, I mean, this is like the ultimate little handy gadget to have so you can keep your beverages cold on your way there. I mean, how often do you, I guess I'm speaking through my own brain. Like, I've gone on road trips a lot of the times and I we'll put them in a lunchbox cooler, and for a fact that at some point you're going to run out of cool. And if you're on a longer trip, you're planning, well, I'm going to stop and buy more drinks along the way. This makes it so you can go buy your gadgets and your treats and your snacks in bulk, at the best price and take it with you on your adventure and it will be able to stay cool along the way. And if you buy something along the way that you want to keep cool, you don't have to worry about getting ice or anything like that, or melting ice in your car and it leaking, you know, as well as it's Freon free, which makes it more safe to use. And on those adventures, you may need a new backpack. This is a Deerpwr water-resistant floral school backpack or travel bag, depending on how you want to use it. It definitely is perfect for school, but honestly, anyone can use it. I know for a fact that I'm going to use it next time I go on an airplane, because it does have an actual 14-inch laptop compartment that's extra padded. So for me, I'm going to use that to hold my tablet in more safely than the bag I have been using. That's just like a drawstring bag. And with a drawstring bag, you don't get that extra protection. This one has an actual really padded side like compartment for a device, as well as it is water resistant. And I did test it. I put it underwater because I wanted to know how water resistant is it. And I put water on the front, I put water on the back, I put it all over the pockets, and it did not leak. And that's really great too if you have a little one. A lot of times, like lunch boxes sometimes leak at school. So having a way to make sure it doesn't get all over the carpet or the flooring is definitely really convenient and handy. But I love the pattern on it. It's just really a beautiful pattern. I actually have it right here. As you can see, it's just a beautiful design. And what's really ironic is that I have a lunchbox that's like the same exact pattern. So like I was like, I just love this pattern. I love the floral. It looks really happy. It's perfect for if you want to go camping or hiking and you don't want the stuff in your bag to get dirty. And if your bag itself gets dirty, you don't have to worry about it. A lot of times with fabric bags, they start to look worn out and dirty over time, especially if a young kid is using it too. But this is like that water resistant material, so it's like you can easily wipe away any dirt or things that get onto it.
This is the Deerpwr water resistant backpack. It has ample amount of storage, so it's definitely versatile in how you want to use it. It has 2 exterior zipper pockets, a water bottle pocket on both sides, 2 interior open pockets, and a padded pocket that can fit a 14-inch laptop and be closed with a Velcro strap. It has adjustable padded reinforced straps so they don't hurt your shoulders and they can be sized to your body. I love the way that this backpack was stitched. It definitely feels well done, as well as it does have a top handle so it's easy to grab, and with all its pockets it's really awesome because you can store so many different things in it, which would make it great for both school, traveling, and just an all-around backpack to have even if you go hiking. And being that this backpack is water resistant, it would be great for taking to the pool or somewhere that it might get wet. And to make sure it really was water resistant, I ran it underwater on the front, back, and checked all the pockets. There was only some minor water that got through, which was near the zippered area, and even then it was so light that it dried up really quickly. This is amazing because if you have a lunch or a drink that leaks on the inside or the outside, you can rest assured that it's not gonna get all over the floor or not get all the way through your backpack and damage your interior items. The lining and the zippers and fabric overall were really well done, and I'm really impressed by this backpack. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching.
I mean, this backpack is super cute, super useful to use, and can be used for school, traveling, camping, and anything in between. And if you are going camping or somewhere that might be a little bit more chilly, this is the Sherpa wearable blanket. It is super cute. They actually have an adult version and a kid version. So if you wanted to match with a kid, whether it's your own child or maybe a niece or a nephew, they have the adult version and the kid version, so you can easily match. But not only is it super cute that the fact that you can be twinsy, but also the fact that it has cute styles. They have 3 different styles to choose from. I'm going to be showing you guys the pink leopard aesthetic. And it's so fluffy. It's like so cozy. Like, I mean, it is a wearable blanket. It is a wearable blanket. It's like the Snuggie 10.0. And Dragon says, love Pester. Honestly, oh my gosh. Mrs. Dragon Bloggers, you would love this. It is so cozy. Like, if you're like me, like, right now it's too hot to, like, wear all day. But I still like to have weight on me, especially when I'm playing WoW at night. I don't know why. For a long time, I would use, like, a robe and use it like a blanket. And I've stopped using the robe and I've been using this because it feels so soft. And I love the aesthetic of it too. Margaret says, me too. So you understand me, Margaret. Like, I just like the way it feels. Like, I know I can't get into it because I'll be like, okay, right now it's not cool enough. But I still like to have the weight. So I'll have the fan on and everything. But I'm like, I like to get cozy. And even when I'm in the living room, like, and watching a show, I'm like, even though I'll have the AC on and stuff, I'm like, I still want to be in something cozy. It's just, I love to be cozy. It's like, I'm a forever, like, I want to be, snug, like a bug. And so with this, I feel like I get to be snug like a bug. And as well as it does have an elastic wristbands, which I really like, because if you wanted to, like, increase them, like, so they don't get stuck on like, when you're washing your hands, it's really annoying when a hoodie doesn't have these, because then you want to wear, like, if you're like me, I like to wear things that are oversized. And so if it's oversized, that means the arms tend to be oversized, obviously. And with that, it's like, I don't want to get my sleeves all wet. With this, you can easily roll them up. They'll stay in place, which is great, because if you do get the kid version of it, having that is also great for kids. When they're washing their hands, they're not going to get, soap and everything all over their clothing. As well as, it's just so comfortable. It's made with ultra soft flannel, and it has a warm Sherpa lining. Look how cute this pattern is. And it has a really cool pocket, like a hoodie, right? It goes all the way through. And I just love the aesthetic of the leopard, but they do have other options to choose from too. If you click on the carousel, you guys can look at the 3 other styles and colors that they have. And it is oversized. Like, it is jumbo. It's like a dress, essentially, but it's so you get to wear the blanket. A lot of times when I call it burrito. I like to put myself in a burrito. A lot of times when you put yourself in a burrito, you're kind of limiting your ability to use your hands and walk around and things like that. But with this, you get the convenience of a hoodie, but with the comfort of a blanket. So if you're someone who's going to go camping, or you just want to be cozy on the couch, this is definitely the Sherpa Sherpa wearable blanket for you. And it also can be machine washed in cold water on gentle cycle and tumble dried. Or it says sour cream, or no sour cream on that burrito. Sour cream, I think. I like burritos with sour cream. And avocado. And chili. And all the things that delicious burritos have. Ooh, onions. I'm getting hungry. Now I need to go get a burrito and be cozy. But while you are getting cozy, the next item that we have on our carousel Guys. Ta-da! This is a Dr. Unicorn Soft Unicorn hoodie, bathrobe. And I actually gifted it to my niece who is 10 years old, and it fit her perfectly. And she absolutely loves it. It's like the perfect robe for any kid. It has a hood on it, and so it keeps their head warm, as well as the hoodie, the Betcher hoodie, Sherpa hoodie also has a hood. So, I mean, you guys, you can get super snug. Like, if you do sleep overnight, you know, like, for me, I'm thinking about my niece. But, you know, we both will be cozy, and she'll have her robe, and I'll have my Betcher snuggie, and be able to be super comfortable while we do movie night. But this robe is just really soft, and I love the aesthetic to it. Like, the eyes are really well stitched, the horn on there is really well done, and it has a friendly face. Mario says, me too, not so much the avocado hot sauce. Yes, I understand. I mean, everyone has their own palate, but man, avocado and the burrito just, oof. Chef's kiss.
This is the Dr. Unicorn Soft Unicorn Hooded Bathrobe. It's made out of premium polyester, and its flannel material just makes it so soft and cozy, perfect for bedtime or after a shower, as well as it does have an elastic belt and a button that clasps at the very top of the robe. The stitching work that is on this robe is really well done, as well as the attention to detail with the mane and the eyes. Everything looks so adorable, and it has 2 pockets to keep hands nice and warm. I love the pastel colors of this robe. It looks friendly and adorable, as well as the hood of the unicorn fits really well on the head, so you get an adorable cozy robe but with the aesthetic of becoming a unicorn. Whee! It is recommended to size up if you're not sure about the sizing. Overall, this robe is sure to bring any kiddo a big smile. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching.
But as you can see, it's really cute. My niece loved it. It has a nice button. It has an elastic waistband and a belt to wrap yourself with. And it's such a great little tool to have, especially if the kiddos, you're trying to encourage them to like not take up the whole bathroom time. You know, you can tell them to go get their robe, you know, and to go to their room and get ready, you know, instead of taking up the bathroom time. So it's nice to have a robe, but it's also made out of really comfortable materials and looks really sweet. And another great accessory to add to your bathroom or for a trip is the Volando Travel Makeup Cosmetic Case bag. And look how, oh, I just love this color. It's a powder blue and it has a gold zipper. And I just love that. It makes me think of the beach. But they have other colors as well. They have it comes in black, gray. This is their light blue. They have creamy white and pink. So a ton of different ones to choose from. But what's great about this portable cosmetic bag is that it has a double zipper. So you can easily unzip and rezip. But look at these awesome compartments. It has 4 compartments and they're all Velcro. So if you wanted to take them all out and not have any compartments, you can. If you wanted to, you know, resize it, you can take out the ones you want and leave the ones you don't want, you know, or take out the ones you don't want and leave the ones you do want. And what's great about that is a lot of times when you travel with makeup and things that have liquid in it, the last thing you want is it to be shaken up all over the bag. And having these compartments helps to make sure that the things that are in here are going to be well supported, and it's going to help make it so that they don't shake. And it's going to just help provide the longevity of your own products and things like that, which with makeup, it can get expensive. And so finding a way to better organize is great, but maybe also you wanted to increase your time getting ready in the morning. You can also use the compartments as a way to categorize the type of makeup or whatever you're putting in here, whether you're putting like eyeshadows in here, eyeliners in there, you know, lipsticks in there, hairbrushes in there. There's like a lot of space. As well as what I really like is the fact that it has a makeup brush area. It has stretchy pockets, 4 stretchy pockets, perfect for makeup brushes and makeup tools. Even my face washing brush was able to fit in here. And it does have a PVC plastic lining, so that way if it gets makeup on it, it's really easy to wipe off. And on top of that, it has a really handy pocket in here, so if you want to put extra things in there, maybe some body scrubs, deodorant, other things, it's just, I mean, this bag has everything you need, whether you wanted a bag to keep your makeups in and organize yourself better, or if you're traveling. This is definitely a fantastic bag, and it's made out of a washable leather or waterproof leather, so it's really easy to keep clean. So when with makeup, that's important, because it's not, even if you're like, well, it's not gonna be like I'm taking it outside, but when you have makeup, sometimes foundations and things just, or powders, tend to like get your stuff dirty. So the fact that it's made out of materials that are really easy to keep clean, it's just gonna make it to last longer and have a longer life. Dragons is great for travel, right? Speaking of travel, it does have this really nice handle right there, so you can easily pick it up. But like I said, the compartments are adjustable, and with that, you can really use it for anything. I mean, it looks like even a really cute bag to take, you know, on like, even if it wasn't makeup stuff, like if you wanted to put snacks in here, like it definitely is a super cute bag. I love the aesthetic. For me, I love the light blue because it has like a powder blue, and I'm obsessed with that color. It makes me think of the ocean, but they have other colors too. And if you wanted to check them out, just click onto the carousel and you'll be able to look at all the different options they have and be able to see photos of it, you know, even better. And, you know, while you are getting ready in the morning and, you know, sprucing yourself up, you might need a beautiful mirror to be able to do your makeup or, you know, complete your bedroom getting ready routine. This is the Beauty Works new model 10 times zoom magnification vanity mirror. I love it because it provides really great quality magnification. Like if you're trying to do your eyebrows or, you know, really getting your pores, if you're clearing out your blackheads, the 10 times zoom, you can see your pores. Like it's a whole new level of getting to know yourself. And as well as if you don't want to see yourself that close, it does have the 5 times zoom, 2 times zoom, and 1 time zoom. And the 1 and the 2 times zoom are the main panel and the right panel. And the 10 is at the top left, and the 5 is at the left bottom. Dragons is a little, I know, like, if you really want to get to know yourself, like, it's kind of a reality check, like, especially nowadays, like, you're like, you know, a lot of things hide all that, you know, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, well, hi there, who are you? And what I like is the fact that, like, if you're trying to do your eyebrows and you really need to see what you're doing, and you can't wear your glasses, you know, and be able to see that close, like, you can wear glasses, but seeing your pores, that's like magnification level, like, you know. So having a mirror like this definitely makes a difference, as well as it does have 36-piece LED lighting, so you can set the tone to fit your skin tone or the venue you're going to. If you're doing studio photography, I'm sure, you know, Far Out Dude, he's a photographer. You know, lighting is important, right? And so if you're doing studio photography, it's like usually bright white lights. And like if you're doing makeup, you have, or even theater makeup, like you need to make more, like pack your makeup on, because lighting, when it's on you, you have to make it look more vibrant. And same thing if you're going to an intimate dinner and it's like the lighting is candlelight and it's dim, you can adjust the temperature to fit that setting. So you can really get a really great makeup look just by adjusting your lighting and just being able to see what you're doing. Because sometimes when you look in the mirror, I'm speaking for myself. Sometimes when I'm looking in the mirror, like my lip liner might look even, and then I look in the magnification, I'm like, oh, it's off. The symmetry's off. And so being able to see allows you to make things more symmetrical, which makes it just overall have a better finished look, in my opinion. Or else says, I'm lucky to be old and ugly as it is. No. No. I don't believe that. But I do believe that it is important. Lighting is important. And that's one thing I've learned with lighting. You know, like if you do theater, you know that the lights are super bright. That's why when they say what type of makeup, like you might look crazy, like super packed on makeup into the visual eye, but if you're in a lot of bright lights, it washes you out. So you have to like pack on more. So being able to adjust the light definitely makes a difference, as well as it does have an 180-degree adjustment, so you can angle it in the position that you choose. It uses USB power, so you can use that to power the lights, or you can add your own 4 AAA batteries and use it that way. It has a slim profile design and trifold, so it's easy to pack away if you don't want it on your vanity.
This is the Beauty Works Vanity Mirror. It is 7.5 inches in height and 11.4 inches in width. The base measures 3.1 inches and has a storage tray so you can easily put your makeup, jewelry, and other accessories in while you're using the mirror. With its user-friendly design, you can rotate it at 100.
I mean, I love the fact that it does have that tray, because if you're like me and you have like a lot of things out on your counter when you're getting ready, it's nice to have a place where your stuff isn't going to roll off, like a tube of chapstick or lipstick or gloss or brushes or jewelry and things like that. If you're wearing studded earrings and, you know, if they have like a diamond or some kind of zirconia or something where it's shimmery or like smaller maybe. It's like if you have a white counter, sometimes like those things can blend, camouflage. So having a little tray for your jewelry, your, you know, tube type of lipsticks and whatnot, it makes it really handy to have that as well. And as you can see in the video, it really gets in there. The zoom is really zoomed, and I used a Murloc sticker to kind of show you guys, like to some degree, about how great the zoom magnification works. But honestly, it's one of those things that when you see it for yourself, having a mirror definitely makes it a lot easier getting ready, and having the lighting options allows you to be more precise. Hello, Jerica. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Dragon Bloggers family. If you didn't know, today is International Right to Know Day. That's the holiday of the day. Happy that you can join us. How are you doing? How art thou? And while you are getting ready in the morning, and you know, you just did your makeup, and now you're thinking about your hair. Now you're thinking about your hair. Oh my gosh. My hairbrush is camouflaging. Hello. Thank you, Jerica, for that beautiful.
Welcome to the Dragon Bloggers family. We appreciate you for being here, and thank you for joining our community.
Thank you for supporting. And you came in at a great time. This is actually something I recently just got to try out, and I'm really enjoying using better hairbrushes. There's a lot of things I wish I knew about earlier, so hopefully if you guys didn't know now how important hairbrushes are, you learned that today. Like, I just love this hairbrush. It feels so great on my scalp. This year I learned how important scalp massaging is because of the fact that it creates you know, blood flow, blood circulation in your scalp, which can help promote healthier hair, thicker hair, because of the stretching of the follicles themselves. But this hairbrush, as my hairs are like floating in the distance on it. I've obviously used it. It just feels really great, and I love the color. It does come in 4 different colors: purple, black, teal, and pink. It's great for detangling your hair, but the way that the combs are just feels really great against the scalp. Like, it feels like a scalp massage. And what's really unique is the fact that it has so many different bristles on there, which helps to make your hair brushing experience 70% faster, 80% easier, and 90% less damage to your hair. It's great for all different types of hair, and it's geared towards even 3/4 ABC texture, and it has 8 flexible comb arms. So it's like you're using 8 combs in one, as well as it comes with this little doodad that you can use to make it more spread out or more closed in. And if you go in vertically, which is this way, that's what you do to help remove tangles. And then you go in horizontally to comb it through. And it just feels great. It has an ergonomic handle, so it's really easy to hold in your hand.
This is the best tool detangling brush. It helps define and smooth out curls for 3A to 4C hair with less pull and less shedding. It's perfect for both wet or dry hair. It has 8 flexible free comb arms with a control bar and works 70% faster, 80% easier, and 90% less damage. By going in vertically, you can release the tangles and then smooth it out and define the hair horizontally. Its ergonomic handle is sturdy and rubberized, and it comes in 5 different colors: green, pink, black, purple, and blue. Overall, I love that it has flexible bristles, minimizes breakage, can be used wet or dry, easily detangles, and is kid friendly. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching.
But as you can see, it just glides through the hair. But if you're looking for something that also promotes, you know, stimulation in your scalp, this is a great one to choose. I would like use this sometimes just to like brush through. Like if I've had a ponytail on, I've noticed that my scalp, ever since I started using, the next item that's on our carousel is a scalp massager. So we're going to talk about that too. But ever since I started like paying more attention to my scalp, I didn't realize how much I actually needed it. My scalp was very tense. And even when like if I use special hair ties and whatnot, like when your hair is up all day, it's constantly straining on your scalp. And I didn't realize that was even happening. And once I started combing through and using hair massagers, I'm like, wow, I have some real tense areas on my scalp that are way more sensitive than others. And ever since I started using something like this, I'm like, it's starting to help reduce that. And now my scalp doesn't hurt when I like go in certain areas of my hair. So I'm like thinking, wow, I definitely needed that scalp massage. And I'm happy I found that out because I am trying to grow out my hair. So things that promote healthy hair are definitely something that are important to me right now. Carl says, is that a hair extension you are brushing there? No, that's my natural hair. That's my natural hair. That's my natural hair. But thank you. I am complimented. I want to grow out my hair to like my lower back, to be honest. Thank you so much, Joe, for that beautiful follow.
Welcome in, Joe. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. Welcome to the Dragon Vloggers family.
And if you didn't know, today is International Right to Know Day. So I'm so happy that you found out about our community. Thank you for being part of it. But as you can see, like, even right now wearing a wig, it's still a great hairbrush to comb through. It doesn't put strain on the hair. Like, it is a detangler brush, so it's meant to like get through tangles and not break hair. So if you're trying to grow your hair, that's essential, because if you use hairbrushes that snag on hair, it will cause the hair to break, and it makes it more difficult to grow it out. Sprout says mine was that long back in the 80s. To your waist? To your lower waist, or to what mine is now? I feel like mine would be longer, but the thing is, like, I cut it so many times. So now the struggle is trying to grow it. And so what I've learned, believe it or not, guys, your scalp creates oil, right? And then that oil is called sebum. And what sebum does is it's like a natural leave-in hair conditioner for your scalp. But if you're like me and your hair is long and you're like, your hair gets oily if you put too much conditioner up here, right? And you wonder, why is my hair so dry at the bottom? But the type of hairbrush you use actually can change that. That's something we're going to be talking on another stream, is a boar brush. And that even helps to move the sebum, the oil, to the ends of your hair, allowing it to be more shiny and healthy. So what type of hairbrush you're using does make a difference. And that's what I've learned with the best tool as well, is that I'm able to create that circulation. And the reason why creating that circulation is great for your scalp, which we're gonna jump into the scalp massager, because that also really helps with creating better circulation, is because when you have that circulation, the hair follicles themselves are stretching out, which that's why it can promote hair thickness. So for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I want my hair to be as healthy as possible. I live in a silver moon, which is very hot and dry, and it's already very harsh on my hair. So finding out strategies to promote healthier hair is great. You know, using a hairbrush that promotes it, but also giving yourself a scalp massage. You know, self-care is important. It says mid back. Now I have none on top, so the beard is long. You know what? As long as it brings you joy and you get to, you know, express your personal style, like that's important. You know, sometimes some parts of the hair it stops growing as much, and that's just part of life. And even with me, I get a lot of wisdom highlights right here. So I feel you with all the different changes that happen throughout our life. But as long as you feel like, you know, you're expressing yourself, and that's what's important. And so speaking of hair and growing out your hair, and even with a beard, far out dude, like this massager can really be used anywhere. Like it's soft enough to put it on your face, and if it feels nice. I mean, typically I like right here, but also in different areas of the scalp, it just feels so relaxing. It's one of those things that I've shared with my sister, and she's just like, she like goes into a zen state when she uses this. And it's because it has 28 individual nodes, and it creates a kneading sensation because it's going inwards and outwards. And it's really powerful. Like, I'm like, in the areas that feel tight on my scalp, you know, I will use the best tool comb, but also use this in the areas that are a little bit more sensitive to kind of encourage that circulation. And what's great about this scalp massager is it is made of IPX7 waterproof material. So you can take it in the shower, you can take it in the bath and relax. I personally have another scalp massager too that I use in the shower. Otherwise, I would use this one in the shower. But what I do is I will put, I will massage my scalp, then put shampoo on, because also sometimes it can encourage like the dead skin cells and things like that to be removed. So that way, when you do wash your hair, you know, you don't get dandruff and things like that. And so, yeah, I mean, it just feels really good, and it just makes your hair care routine even better. And it does have 4 different modes to choose from. It can rotate clockwise, counterclockwise, and normal speed and fast.
This is the comfier cordless head massager. This massager was designed to imitate the human hand, and it can be used to scratch or massage your scalp, back, and other parts of your body. This massager is powered by a lithium-ion battery, and it's really easy to charge. Yeah,
it is rechargeable. It uses USB, but it has its own little container. So you just put it into that, and when the metal, you know, pieces touch, it starts to charge. And as you can see, it can last a long time. It in a single use. And I had it on my desk already. I didn't even have to get that ready on stream. I keep it right next to my desk because if I'm like playing a game or if I'm on the computer for a long period, I like to use it then. I'll also sometimes use it in the room when I'm laying on the bed, and just it's such a great way to wind down and relax.
That can easily be accessed by pressing onto that easy control silicone button, and from there you can adjust the speed from low to high, and you can adjust between clockwise and counterclockwise rotation.
It's super simple to use and definitely promotes a lot of circulation. And speaking of relaxing and self-care and you time, this is a comfier massage mat. I love the pillow on it because it is removable. It creates a shiatsu massage, and it does have a really plush padded material to it. So when you lay on it, it's just like so cozy. It has 5 different massage modes, 3 intensity levels, and 4 select massage zones to fit your preference.
This is the full body comfier massage mat. It has 10 vibrating motors and comes with a shiatsu neck massager. There are 5 massage modes and 3 intense.
And I'm gonna skip so you guys can see the remote. When you look at the remote, you can see there's a lot of customization to fit your preference. And the massage of the mat is like a vibrating settings, but it also has heat to it. It has heat on the pillow and the pad itself. So when it gets to cooler months, honestly, I'm going to also use this as just additional warmth because I like to be warm and cozy. As you guys learned from the bed share hoodie, you know, I'm a cozy person. And so and especially if I go on vacation or visit family out of town where it snows, I might have to pack this baby up and take it with me because having a heat pad feels really great. It helps soothe the muscles, keeps you warm, and with this you get a full body heat pad, as well as the shiatsu pillow can be removed so you can apply it to your thighs, your calves. I like to put it in my office chair, and so sometimes when I'm getting a little bit of lower back pain, I will turn on the heat, turn on the nodes, and it really works out those knots. And it's really plush and cozy. Honestly, I was really impressed with the fabric that they used. And the next item that's on our carousel is the comfier shiatsu neck and back massager. This is one of my favorite massagers because it has an innovative 2D, 3D finger pressure shiatsu design, and which creates an inward-outward motion, so it feels more realistic to a person massaging you, and it really works out knots. A lot of times with massagers, they're like, you know, they have nodes and they kind of do something, but this one actually gets in there. So if you're like me, who's like, I like to have a more intense massage, you know, I like to use that. But if you want something more subtle, you can add the fabric that it has on there to cover the nodes, so it provides additional padding, as well as you can reduce the intensity to your liking. Chris Aster, hello, Chris. Hello. Happy International Right to Know Day. Thank you for knowing to come here today. How are you? How are you? Right now we're looking at the comfier shiatsu neck and back massager. And it is amazing. You get a full body, full back and upper back and lower back massage, as well as it even gets to your neck. And what's really unique about it is that it does have compression. So it provides compression to your waist and hips. So you can choose if you want either or both, which is really nice because if you're like me who gets lower back pain, having that compression really does provide a really comfortable feel and promotes that circulation.
This is the comfier shiatsu neck and back massager. It combines shiatsu, finger pressure, kneading, rolling spot, compression, and infrared heating into one really cozy massage seat. In doing so, it provides relief to the shoulders, neck, back, waist, thighs, and helps alleviate fatigue. I love the versatility of this seat. You can put it in different types of chairs.
But that's what I did. I actually put it in on my office chair. So it's really great if you're working a long time on the computer or you're a gamer, PC gamer like me. You're sitting for long periods of time, whether you're working on the computer or gaming. And so having something to massage is just going to increase that blood flow, which is great for your health, great for your body's health. And it just feels great. If you're, getting sore back and from sitting so much, and you're, especially with now, a lot of jobs are working from home remotely. This is just a great way to give yourself some pamper time and really take care of yourself and be able to honestly do a better job because you're going to be in a happier state of mind. But I really love the fact that it provides shiatsu all the way through. It's not just one specific area, it's from the neck to the back. And those little rolling balls can also be adjusted to your body type. So if you want it to be more inwards, like to fit your spine, you can have it there. If you're trying to get to another area of your spine, you can click the button and it will adjust the nodes to be further out. And if you want to pamper yourself even further or get someone a really thoughtful gift, this is the Comfier Shiatsu neck and shoulder massager. Comfier makes great massaging tools. They specialize in it and they know what they're doing. This one also has a deep kneading sensation. It has 8 massage nodes, 4D shiatsu capability, so it creates an inwards outward sensation, auto reverse rotation, so it goes both clockwise and counterclockwise, and it's bi-directional.
This is the Comfier Shiatsu neck and
what's great about it too is that it has little hand loops. I'm going to skip forward so you guys can see. That you can easily put your hands in and position it to your liking, as well as if you want it to be tighter to your back, you can pull it closer, so that way it really works out those knots. And as you can see in the video, there's that red light. That's to indicate that the heat setting is on, but you can choose whether you wanted to have it on or off. I personally love having that heat therapy because for me, it makes my muscles feel really relaxed and helps to provide a little bit better therapy for me personally, because I feel like my muscles feel more soothed having that heat compress. But if you're someone who gets really hot easily, you don't have to use the heat, which I like. You have the option. And as you can see in the video, it's really working out those knots. You can place it on your neck, lower back, mid back, lower thighs, calves, and position it however you want, because of its unique design allows you to really adjust it to your preference.
I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching.
As well as it does come with a portable charger. So if you wanted to take it with you on a nice road trip and you're getting, sore from driving so long, you can easily take this with you, and that way you don't get stiff along your journey. And while you are on that road trip, cruising along, singing your song, this is the Kumbler insulated tumbler, and it fits 20 ounces of liquid, and it has 1810 stainless steel and vacuum insulation, which is great because it doesn't absorb flavors. Like sometimes stainless steel, for the longest time, I stayed away from metal cups because I did not like the metallic flavor. I drink lots of water, a lot of water. I'm like right now, this is I go through many of these a day. I have them in different colors, and I'm constantly refilling my water bottle. I love water. I'm a little mermaid with feet. Okay? Love sushi, love water. And for the longest time, I stayed away from metal because I didn't like the flavor of it, and I just could taste it. Not everyone can taste the metallic. I could taste it every time. And I just could not drink it. So I was like, oh, when I would see a canteen, I was cringe because I was like, oh no. But honestly, With this one, it does not absorb the flavor, and I found out that it's because of that 1810 stainless steel. And that in itself is it's a better type of steel, so it's not going to absorb the flavors. It's going to keep your drinks more fresh, and overall, it's also anti-corrosion, so it's going to last longer and be more durable. And with that type of metal too, it's able to keep the temperature cool and hot a lot longer, and it is dishwasher safe. It's BPA free, and it's just such a great way, instead of wasting plastic and paper by going and getting coffee cups and things like that. Use something that's reusable. Use something that's dishwasher safe. And this is dishwasher safe, which is a big plus for me because I use the dishwasher. And for me, I don't want to hand wash everything. So I'm not perfect when it comes to eco-friendliness, but at least I'm trying to make a small impact by just reducing my plastic waste for now. And what I really liked about this one is the fact that it does have an ombre color tone to it, which is really beautiful. This video, you'll see some of it, but honestly, even in person, it's a really beautiful design. I'm really impressed with it. As well as they use a unique type of printing. So those butterflies actually have texture to it. So when you glide your hands over it, you'll be able to actually feel the butterflies, but it's not like where it's gonna come off. It's really well designed. So if you want to get someone a really great gift, this would be a fantastic one to go with.
This is the Tumbler stainless steel 20-ounce insulated tumbler.
And I'm going to skip through so you guys can see how well it's designed. Even the lid itself being vacuum sealed, it's also spill proof. And to me, that's very important because I even have bottles that will sometimes leak and it drives me crazy. Even with water, I don't want to look like I just drooled all over myself. And if I had coffee in here, that would just make me angry. So I love the fact that it's a really well designed cap. It will keep all your beverage in there without, spilling out. And having that, sliding opener is great because if you have young ones, when they go to school, if you have something with a straw, that can leak in their backpack. That can leak in your luggage if you're, traveling somewhere else or something like that. So being able to seal it without needing a straw is a great way to make sure that the liquid contents stay in there. And I know with my nieces and nephews for their school, they say to only use these cups because they've had kids who bring ones that have the straws and they leak all over the place. But it's a beautiful design. The 3D effect design is just fantastic and I love the colors. So if you guys want to check out this tumbler, make sure you click on to the carousel. And you can also look at the other designs that they have. They have other types of patterns if you wanted something that not just butterfly. Definitely check out their other items. Lots of great designs that Tumbler makes. And last but not least, for the Horde. This is the Sylvanas Windrunner Neandroid. And it's so cute. It has like a chibi style to it, so she looks friendly. But what's unique about this Banshee Queen is the fact that you can change out its faceplate. You can go with the standard faceplate or the Banshee faceplate. You can choose whether to go with her Rashalare bow, which is actually something you can get an achievement for in the game, which was the one I have. I have her right up there next to my Funko Pops. And I love the bow. To me, that's how I see her. But they also included like the aura effect. So if you wanted to give her that, you have a choice. What's fun is that it's really well detailed. The armor is insane. I love the fact that it has a metallic tone to it. And the way that they designed the shoulder piece, the cape, and everything, it just has a great effect.
This is the Good Smile World of Warcraft Sylvanas Windrunner multicolor Nendroid action figure. This chibi style action figure comes with two in the color light poses and aesthetics to fit the characters, as well as I appreciate that
I mean, look at how amazing that is. Like, honestly, the video does not do it justice. It is a beautiful design. I love the metallic and the fact that it came with its own base allows you to keep it up and enjoy it. Even Funko Pops, you know, I wish they came with their own stands, you know, for each Funko Pop, you know, and the fact that it came with theirs, it's also like a transparent tone to it. So if you have lighting and things like that in the back, it's going to be well illuminated. And the eyebrows even come off and the faceplate comes off. The bow can be changed. It's just a really great design and it can be enjoyed by World of Warcraft enthusiasts alike. So if you know someone who plays WoW, this would make a fantastic gift that they will definitely appreciate, especially being that Shadowlands and Battle for Azeroth had a lot of, or have had a lot of Sylvanas' presence. And so it's definitely anyone who plays WoW, we all know Sylvanas. He's a main character in our journey. Dragonflight is upon us. So, you know, maybe they'll make an android for Dragonflight, but Sylvanas is not the, like, she's not the centerpiece anymore. It's more of like a new expansion is going to be healing. So Sylvanas has, we've kind of gone on this really long journey with her along these Shadowlands. BFA, she was when she was like the Banshee Queen and she kind of lost her mind. And Shadowlands is kind of like she still lost her mind, but she gets captured type of thing, comes to her senses. So we've had a lot of her. So she would make a great gift for anyone who plays WoW, whether they're Horde or Alliance. Chris says, this is a cool model. Okay, it looks like Aster. Wow, thank you. Thank you. The Banshee or the standard faceplate? But that is all the amazing things that we have for you guys tonight. I appreciate you all so very much. Happy International Right to Know Day. You all have the right to know. You all have the right to know things. And I hope you guys learned a little bit today. I learned things from you guys all the time and through this journey. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. I stream on Wednesdays and Friday every week, usually from 7 to 9. Today, Deer was here with us, which was amazing. And so if you missed her stream, make sure that you go back and watch the pre-stream to this, and so you can check out all the awesome things that she spoke about. So that's why I streamed from 6 to 8 today. But normally 7 to 9, Wednesday, Friday. Be sure to follow if you haven't already, because the Dragon Blogger Squad is amazing and our community is fantastic. Tons of giveaways on stream, off stream, and in between. So if you follow, you'll be in the know of when all the awesome epic things are happening. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening and see you guys next time.